Fluent Materializer can be a bit overwhelming at first. Multiple layers, masks, and a large library of nodes. However, there are some best practices to make your workflow easier. In this video, we will see the 4 best practices you need to know to get the most out of Materializer and level up your texturing process. Think about all the things the object has been through. Rain, dust, bumping, scratching. The story behind an object is very important. Think about the environment around it and how it affects what you're texturing. In Materializer, each part is a layer, and they naturally stack on top of each other like they would do in real life. The first layer is the paint, the second is the decals, and then the others are for what happens to the object. For example, it's usually scratched, then dirty. Do the same with the layers in your material. Never forget to look at references in real life. Go to Pinterest to quickly find what you're looking for. To reach a detailed texture, you need to add variations. When you add details, scratches or dents for example, don't forget to add multiple variations of it. Change the scale, seed, and a few settings for every variations. Variations have to be on every level of your material: colors, shapes, imperfections. Use the text input of the all edge mask, the lighten node, and the difference nodes to mix your variations together. Here is an example of how you can add color variation to your material in a few clicks using grunges from Materializer. Plug a grunge into your hue saturation value node and change the settings. Keep in mind that the hue is changing rapidly. Repeat the process by plugging multiple nodes together. Giving a context to your object or scene on how to use it or where it is located is almost as important as the object itself. Add decals to help the viewers project themselves into the place and moment of your render. Stack your decals with a mixer node and use the difference node to mask out some parts of the decals to get a more realistic result. Like we saw in the second practice, add variations to the colors, shape, and scale of your decals. Experiment also with normal decals, using a normal map to create fake geometry. Procedural texturing is nice, but it's a bit random, and sometimes we need details at a specific place. To personalize your texture even more, use local mask. Create details where it is supposed to be and mix them with grunge texture. Local masks are perfect to add damages on specific spots. I see a lot of people struggling with making a realistic painted metal, and I explain everything in this video right here.